Welcome back, my dear friends. This was our previous lecture in which we discussed about the gross anatomy and microscopic anatomy of the skeletal and cardiac muscles. Now here I am going to discuss about the structure of the muscle itself, right? So let me write here structure of we will write skeletal muscle. Right, there are some differences in skeletal muscle, cardiac muscle and smooth muscle. We will discuss them later, right? So first let me come from the very basic, from the very microscopic up to the macroscopic structure. So if you want to learn it, watch this video up to the end. You will learn everything about the structure of the muscle. So first of all, there are the combining units which we call the myofilaments, or we call them the actin, right, plus myosin, right. These actin and myosin they combine, right, and they make myofilaments, right friends, myofilaments. Okay, there will be other proteins also inside them. We will discuss them later. These myofilaments, right, they will combine and they will make myofibrils, right. They will make myofibrils, right. And then these myofibrils, right, I will show in the diagram. The myofibrils will combine and they will make muscle fibers, right. They will make muscle fibers, right. You will see them in the diagram a little bit later, right. And these myofibers will combine, they will make muscle fascicles, right. And these muscle fascicles will combine and they will make muscle, right. So up to reach up to muscle, look at this journey. Actin and myosin filaments combine, they will make myofilaments. Myofilaments will combine, they will make myofibrils. Myofibrils will combine with muscle fibers. Muscle fibers will combine, they will make muscle fascicles, and fascicles will combine, they will make one muscle, right. Now if you want to go from bigger to the smaller, you will go in this manner. The muscles contain what? Muscle fascicles. The muscle fascicles contain muscle fibers. The muscle fibers contain myofibrils. The myofibrils contain myofilaments, and the myofilaments contain actin and myosin. So you can come from this. This is microscopic, right? Microscopic, right? And this is the gross. So from microscopic to gross and from gross to microscopic, this is the real structure. Now let us see all these in a diagram, in a clear diagram. Look friends, if here we have a bone, for example, right, this is a bone, okay, and with this bone there is connected a muscle, right. This is the tendon of that muscle, okay, and then here is the muscle itself, right. So here is this muscle. Now let me make a section here. I will make a section here. I will cut this muscle, and if, for example, if this is the muscle, right, and I'm going to cut it here, right, then I will take this muscle like this and I will show you the inside of it, right. What is the inside, what is present inside? So this will be our whole this combination, right. So let us make a section here, and we made a section here, don't worry friends. So let us see in this diagram very clearly. So look, this was what we had made the section. It will be shown like this, right. So this is our muscle. Now look carefully, here is the bone, right? This is our bone, okay, and here is the connection between the muscle and the bone, and this is our, this is our tendon, right? So this is the tendon which is connecting the bone to, or sorry, the muscle to the bone, right? So this is the tendon. Now look carefully about this muscle, right? This is our whole muscle. Let me write it here. This is the muscle. Now you will go from gross to microscopic. Inside this muscle, what are present? Muscle fascicles are there. So inside this muscle there are muscle fascicles. Very simply, look carefully. Here are the muscle fascicles, for example, right? These are muscle fascicles. Now if you want to enlarge this one muscle fascicle, I will enlarge it like this, right? What will be there inside it? This is one muscle fascicle that we took from here and we have enlarged it. Now look carefully. Above this muscle itself, there is a connective tissue which is present around it, right? Above this muscle itself, there is a layer of connective tissue, right? And this is called the epimysium, right? This is the connective tissue. And what is this? This is epimysium, right? The muscle, above the muscle there is a connective tissue layer which is called epimysium. And what are these? Inside the muscle there are muscle fascicles. So this is muscle fascicle, right? Muscle fascicles. And above these muscle fascicles there is another connective tissue layer, right? Surrounding these muscle fascicles there is a connective tissue layer. I hope you are understanding me. These are surrounding these muscle fascicles. These are called perimysium, right? What is this? Perimysium, right? Very easily. Perimysium. So perimysium is the connective tissue layer, is a sheet of connective tissue which is surrounding the muscle fascicles. So these will be around these muscle fascicles like this. I hope you understand now. Like this, right? So these are muscle fascicles. Inside these muscle fascicles, what are there? Muscle fascicles contain muscle fibers. So here will be muscle fibers, right? Like this. So these are muscle fibers. Very good, friends. Okay, we are discussing about the structure. Now if we enlarge just one muscle fiber, right, like this and like this, look carefully. I have taken one muscle fiber out, right? So what is this? This is muscle fiber. Okay, around this one muscle fiber there is a connective tissue layer, right? Surrounding this muscle fiber there is a connective tissue layer. It's a protective layer. It is a sheet layer around it, right? This is called endomysium, right? Now what is this? This is endomysium, right? So epimysium, perimysium, endomysium. These, what I had told you in the previous lecture, the connective tissues related to the muscle, right? So one muscle contains muscle fascicles, one fascicle surrounded by perimysium, one fascicle contains muscle fibers, and one muscle fibers inside it contains what? It itself contains, which we have written there, muscle myofibrils are there, right? So look like this. So this is called the let me enlarge this one like this, right? So this is called the myofibril. It will be like this, little bit like this, right? So this is one myofibril, okay? And this myofibril contains what? Myofilaments, right? So there will be the presence of myofilaments like this, right? So we will see the structure of these myofilaments in detail in the next lecture, right? So these are your myofilaments are there, okay friends, and they are like this. These are myofilaments. I will discuss this in the next lecture. So what is this? This is myofibril, right? Myofibril. Now around this is myofibril, right? Now here we have in the muscle fiber, right? We have also here the sarcoplasmic reticulum also there. I will discuss about it later, right? And this one myofibril, right? I'm talking about one. It contains sarcomeres. Sarcomeres are there, right? Which I had told you in the previous lecture, sarcomere, right? So look, they contain myofilaments. So in the myofibril, what are there? Myofilaments are there. So these myofilaments are there, right? And who are these myofilaments? These are the actin and thick and thin filaments, which I will discuss in the next lecture. Actin and myosin, right? So this is the exact structure of one skeletal muscle, right? So if you go from microscopic to macroscopic, you can go, look carefully. I told you that these myofilaments, the actin and myosin filaments will make what? Myofilaments, and the myofilaments will make what? Myofibrils, right? And myofibrils will make what? Muscle fibers, and the muscle fibers will make, yes, these are fascicles, fascicles, and all these fascicles will make what? These fascicles will make itself the muscle, right? So this is the structure from microscopic to macroscopic, or from macroscopic to microscopic. Now look carefully, friends. Inside these myofibrils, right? Myofibrils contain about, one myofibril contain about 10,000 sarcomeres, right? So our next lecture will be about the discussion about the what? Sarcomere itself. So there will be about it, there will be the next lecture, right? We will see its clear structure, that it contains those bands which I had told you in the previous lecture, the sarcomere, the structure, the striations and everything I will discuss. So friends, this was a very brief about the structure of the skeletal muscle. I hope you understood this, the structure. So actin, myosin, myofilaments will make myofibril will make muscle fibers will make fascicles, and fascicle will make skeletal muscle, right? So the structure, next lecture will be about the discussion about the sarcomere. So see you guys there. Till then, Allah Hafiz.